One love, my cosmic brothers and sisters. Yeah, so take two. I have to redo that video. I just finished it, but I am using a new microphone with a special app that just closed on me and I lost my video. Take two will be the good one. So yeah, we did the channeling yesterday, September 19, and I just want to do that breakdown here. So I am at the Vox Prime here. So the advantage when you are entrepreneur, you don't have a boss, you do whatever you want, whenever you want, you say whatever you want online, you can talk about, you can speak your mind, and you cannot lose your job. So this is what I did for myself to build a very anti-fragile life. So yes, about that channeling, wow. So it's probably the last time that I'm doing a breakdown like that. One of second and last time, because now we will probably next time record the whole thing. So because we are channeling the council of the 9 dimension love beings, and they agree to the fact to be able to document the whole thing and to post it online. So instead of having to go through me to get the information, like through my filters, my way of expressing, like English is not even my first language. So my first language is energy. Yeah, easy, you. Then I speak French, vous parlez français, then English, then Spanish. So I speak 4 languages. So yeah, let's go, let's dive in. And for next time, because when they express themselves, it's just next level. It's much better than what I can speak with that 3D, what I am right now, 3D, going to 5D. So the first question I ask them, because sometimes I have more difficult days, I feel that I could vibe better. It's just like everything is like just very like heavy, and I feel like the energy is very difficult to sustain in my body. So I ask them, like, is it me that is not doing good, or is it external factor like the sun or the morphogenesis that is going on? So basically what the answer is that we live in a time of change, and I'm reading my notes here on my computer. So we are like the butterfly in his cocoon right now. So we used to be that insect, I think it's called a caterpillar, something like that, that builds a cocoon before going into a butterfly. So we are right now into like an echo chamber, okay? So like the caterpillar, like it creates his cocoon, there's a like an echo chamber, like where the energy is very, very strong in order to become that butterfly. So this is the analogy they used to describe what we are going through right now on a global scale, the humans here, what is going on. So so they said the echo chamber is so powerful that our environment doesn't feel the same. So we must accept these changes because we will become butterflies. Don't feel frustrated, limited. It is limiting, yes. But and the suns vibrate to a brand new frequency that mankind never felt before. So it already happened at a much smaller scale before, but on a global scale like that, never. So the entire planet is like a big cocoon, so it is normal to feel the energies like that. So they said just move forward. So but butterflies is at the other end of the cocoon. We're transforming. Just accept, and they said hurrah, victory for mankind. So these are good news. So it's not just me that is weak, or I just put too much pressure on myself. So we have good days, bad days, but it's a process. We are changing. So I asked them how long for the cocoon time frame. So they answer like many probabilities. They cannot provide dates. That will vary from an individual to another, and the potency, and depending on the potency of the energy on the planet. So the planet is ascending. In order to attain the potency for the planet to be in 5D, so we need to attain that until the summum of the energy is attained. So, and then the 5D will be definitive on Earth for everyone. So, and Ascension is an individual process. So I asked them, like me, I have children, so will my child follow? So they said, yes, children follow. But for adults, let's say couples, they can either ascend together, but can be also individual. So I asked them, like, if it's individual, let's say me, I go to 5D, will I vanish for the people that stay here in 3D that are not going yet in 3D? So they say different possibilities. So either yes, you may either like vanish, or the people that stay in 3D can have like an holographic version of you that stays with them. So so many possibilities for that. I guess until that person will ascend as well, or I don't know all the details, but I guess you get the idea. So some 3D people may not realize that some others went into 5D. The question 2, I asked them, is still will it, because 2 weeks ago they told me that in about 2 weeks I should be able to see external signs of the victory, and I asked them, is it still the same? Is it the same timeline? Will I see things in 2 weeks? So what they told me is that the timeline that has been given, the time frame that has been given to me at that time, that's the probability at that moment. But anything change all the time, so they cannot be super precise on dates and time. So they don't control the timeline, they just monitor it. They influence it as well, but in a very subtle way. They don't have a super huge influence on the timeline. They are not God, so they are from the 9 dimensions, or dimensions above us. So they told me it's very important not to worship them. Okay, they are not gods, they are not saviors. They don't know and they don't understand everything. They have more information that we do, because we have been kept into total ignorance and darkness for millennials on this planet. So we are already like them, but we have been kept in ignorance. So they see a broader perspective, but they see that the light has won, and the time will tell how things will manifest. So yeah. So the next questions is, I asked them, so yeah, so the war has been won above, like by the Galactic Federation. So what do we have to do here on Earth? Like, do we have to win as well? So what they told is that we have to hold our ground on Earth for now. And it's important to keep our body GMO free, meaning not to get that at all costs. So, to do our best to stay healthy. The help is there, the energy is already in place, and now we have to reach the peak of energy on the planet, just for the whole planet to shift into 5D. Yeah, so we have to hold our ground and feel that joy in our heart to increase the emotion. Focus on love emotion. The more love we feel, the more protected we are. The more we treat the people with love and ourselves with love, the more we are protected. The real protection is love. Feel the love within the heart. And so if we want to be protected, we have to vibrate high, because we are love beings. Let me see, 9 minutes already. Okay. I will probably make 2 parts of that video. So I asked them, what is our origins? So they said there is no words to describe our origins. Our origins, I was referring to myself and my queen Niyama, because in the previous channeling, they gave details about other members of the tribe, their origins, like their race and all that. So so they said that Queen and I, we come, first of all, we are a couple as well into the 9th dimension. We come from a world where the water and earth are one. There is no duality between water and earth. Everything is a unified organism, but we can feel the water and feel the earth when it's necessary to feel it. We are greenish, like green/gray, and we have long fingers with long nails like claws, big eyes, translucent and dark. We look a bit like Arcturians, but we're not from there. So Niyama don't have the name, or because they speak through the vocabulary that the channeler has. So she doesn't have that information, so they cannot say it precisely. But they say that we are like amphibian, and also, I don't know how to say that in English, but we live also on Earth. The duality is not like here at all in the 9th dimension. So the time is not the same. It can be bent and we also can morph between amphibian and humanoid. So Niyama and I were a couple there as well, and our nine dimension bodies are being preserved, like in a capsule, or being preserved there for the time that we are here on Earth in that 3D reality. Once we will ascend into a 5D, and that our body will have changed, like expand, we will be able to what did they say? So they said that right now, if our like full spirit will come into our 3D body, our 3D body would explode, but because we cannot sustain that high vibration. But once we will be into 5D, our spirit will be able to change bodies, like changing clothes, because our spirit will not be stuck here in the 3D anymore. Looking at the time, 12 minutes. So yes, yeah, I will just cut the video here and start a new one just to finish that. Okay, so the second part of the video. So I asked them because on the live that Ismael from Project Restoration Zion did with coach Sean, he said that like the star seeds, we are ascended beings from the 5, 6, and 7 dimension, that we came down in the 3rd dimension to help for that ascension process. So to me, with my super analytical mind, because what I do is engineering stuff, I have a very left brain perspective for most of my life. Now I am tapping more into right brain and all my heart and all that. So I'm changing a lot. But me, I always tried like to validate information. So Ismael said 5, 6, and 7, but they are telling me that I come from the 9th. So what information is correct? So I try to get more precision about that, just to, because right now my source of information is them and pretty much Ismael. And other stuff that I read here and there, but my most precise source of information are those 2 sources. So what they told me is that the 5, 6, and 7 dimension, this is his information talking about Ismael. So there is no correct or incorrect information, because they told me that I try to categorize too much. Yeah. So I limit myself doing that. I need to be broader, a broader perspective. Otherwise, it become like a judgment and a limiting belief. So right now, in what we are going on right now, if I come from the 6, 7, 8, 9, then it doesn't change anything. What matters is the essence of the information. Okay, and the essence of the information is love. Okay, it's to stay high vibe, to feel love, to spread love, and to remain GMO free, not take the juice, and to not to worry too much about the food that we eat, just to do our best. Because I asked them, because we have to stay GMO free, but does that include the GMO food that we eat? So they said that Right now, we are into that cocoon, okay, and we are going into that super big transformation. So that food don't have that effect on us like it used to be, I guess. So to not go crazy about that, just to do our best to stay healthy. And yeah, so the body is transforming to an extent that I can't even comprehend for now. So they told me just yeah, go with the flow and keep the faith. I am already a butterfly, so they told me just to continue to do what I'm doing. So, and then I asked them about water, because water is a big thing, and in the spiritual community there is that thing about the Kagan water. So I asked them, is Kagan water the way to go? So they told me, if I want to drink the best water, there is nothing that can come close to Mother Nature. So spring water is the best by far. So they told me to find a source if I want to drink the best water, because right now I drink distilled water. So they told me to find a source, and I asked them about the source that is nearby here that is well known for its water. So they told me that that source is very good. So it's pretty much the best water that I can drink, better than Kagan. So Kagan is good, yeah. So but nothing can be better than Mother Nature. So that's pretty much what they told me about water. And then I asked them about being like meat eater or vegan, because me, I'm a big meat eater for many reasons, and I will do a video about my diet, more detailed video. I want to do that soon. So they told me that for now, like, those are ideologies. So there is no ideology that is better than another. Okay, so they repeat that again, we are into that cocoon. Okay, the butterfly will have other choice and another perspective at the other hand of the cocoon. Everything about nutrition will change when we will be in 5D. It will not look at all like it is right now. So for now, they told me just follow what you feel. If you feel to eat meat and it is how it makes you feel good, eat that. If you feel to be vegan, be vegan. So we don't have to go crazy about that. We have to focus more on love and to keep our vibration high and to eat the food that makes our body feels good. So this is the priority. Yeah, and after that, I asked them personal questions. Just monitoring the time, 5 minutes. Yeah, I asked them personal questions, so I will not expand on that here. But I came to a question about the importance of certain people in our life, and it came to the fact that there is a theory that I wanted to confirm with them. That I read a post on Instagram that about half of the people around us are soulless clones that are there just to keep us into that illusion, into that matrix. So I talked to them about that, and they confirmed that. They said yes. So basically there is 3 categories of people on the planet. So there is those soulless clones that are just an empty pockets. They are holographic creation that is there to create an illusion by the AI. Okay, so I used to call them the dark forces, but they call them the AI. So they said we are minority of human on the planet. Okay, the majority is AI, and then within the human there is 2 categories: the one that are woke like us, the star seeds that are woke, and the other one that have forgotten about their mission, that didn't woke, and they are trapped into that AI illusion. So I asked them if they will eventually become AI themselves, and they say that they can eventually become AI with many genes modifications through many of these to change the genes over injections. And also the big thing is by their choice to believe the AI. So the AI, like, they want to be our God savior. So many people believe in the AI, like they believe into that. So just when you believe into that illusion, they get you like that, not just with this, but also with what you believe. So once they trap us, so they use us, and I confirm an information that I got from Ismail as well, that when we vibrate low, they can harness our electricity, because each cells of our body produce, I think, 1.5 volt. So we are very electric beings. So yes, they use our electricity, like in the movie The Matrix, to power their ships and their AI, their matrix. So they need energy, so they use us for that. And also they need us to create their matrix, their reality, in order for them to survive. Because we can create, we are creators, they're not. So they need us, so they mind control us, so we create that world for them that they need to live. So it's crazy, so, but it is what it is. So we create their world and they use our electricity. So it's, we get like the fucked. But not anymore, because we are woke now, and we're getting out of that. So yeah, so that's about that. Again, 8 minutes. So yeah, so that's probably my last breakdown for channeling. The time has come for them to speak directly to you guys. So they told me that YouTube is the best platform that they can see, but could be other platforms as well. So now my priority will be to, I will just finish editing this video, post it, and I will try to do a channeling as soon as possible to introduce you to that whole process. So it will not go through me, through my filters, because now they talk to me, I interpret what they say with my comprehension, and then it's in French, and I translate that in English. So it's not the best way to go. But so far it has been a very good warm-up, because Niyama, it's new to her, and now the channel, like she's a machine in the good way, not AI, but a good organic machine. She's learning very fast. They are very impressed by her gift, how fast she developed that. So the channel now is more open. So now when we talk to them, it's like very fluent. We're getting there, and I guess it will just get better and better and better. So I think this is where we can have the most impact to bring channeling online from them. So yes, so again, so they after that they thank me very much for what I am doing. So yeah, I told them it's an honor for me to do that. So it's really an honor to do that. I'm in a position where I can say whatever I want online. I cannot lose my job. All the friends that I had to lose are lost already, so I don't care. All my friends now are all in 5Ds. I have my tribe. I'm blessed. I'm in a very good position. I'm healthy. Yeah, so I'm very blessed right now, and I'll put all my energy and effort to participate into that great awakening as much as I can. And yeah, it's a beautiful thing, and we all are becoming those beautiful butterflies. So one love, everyone. Is there anything else in my notes? Yeah, so I ask questions from some of my followers on Instagram, people that I become friends with. So I will not get into details because it's personal to them. But basically, for one of them, they told him like it's important like to have a vision board, to have a detailed vision of the 5D life that he wants. Okay, so it's important to visualize where we want to be, where we want to go, what world we want to create. It's key, and to hold the love vibration. So, and also to help people around us, okay, one person at a time. So it comes back to the ripple effect that I discussed in one of my first video. So it's not, the key is not to touch thousands of people, just to help your neighbor, to help random people in the street, small scale. And if you help few people, it will help thousands. So that's about it for now. One love, and talk to you again very soon. I love you all.